You're floating face down in the Pacific Ocean. It's 2:47 in the morning. The water is so cold. You can barely feel your hands. An instructor leans over the side of the boat. You don't belong here. You never did. He points toward the beach. You can be warm in 10 minutes. Just ring the bell. You don't answer. Because deep down, you've started wondering if he's right. But this story didn't start in the ocean. It started almost 2 years earlier, with a single signature. The contract, the Navy recruiter places 2 folders on the desk. The first one promises certainty, a normal Navy career, steady pay, travel, benefits. The second folder is much thinner, almost empty. No guarantees, attempt. Only one sentence catches your eye. Opportunity to attempt BUD/S. Not complete. Not graduate, attempt. The recruiter notices you reading it, then quietly says, most of the people who sign that never become SEALs. You smile. Sign it anyway. You think you've just volunteered to become one of the toughest soldiers on Earth. You haven't. You've only volunteered for the opportunity to fail. Boot camp isn't difficult. At least, not compared to what's coming. The instructors shout. You learn discipline, weapons, swimming, firefighting. The weeks pass quickly. Most recruits celebrate graduation. You don't, because graduation isn't your finish line. It's your boarding pass. Everyone keeps congratulating you. You keep thinking, the real test hasn't started. You're right. BUD/S the first morning. An instructor looks at the class. Look to your left. Now you're right. Only one of the 3 of you might still be here at the end. Nobody believes him. Everyone thinks they'll be the exception. Everyone thinks they're different. By the end of the first week, the empty bunks start proving him right. One candidate breaks his leg, gone. Another dislocates his shoulder, gone. One simply walks to the brass bell. 3 rings. His dream ends forever. Nobody laughs, because everyone secretly imagined doing the same thing. Hell Week, then Monday arrives. Hell Week. 5 days. More than 120 hours. Less than 4 hours of sleep. By day 3, your body stops making sense. One candidate starts laughing. At nothing, another insists he can see a restaurant. Floating in the ocean. Someone else begins talking to a tree, like it's his best friend. Sleep deprivation is turning grown men into ghosts. Then, something happens. The strongest man in your class walks to the bell. He's faster than everyone, stronger than everyone. He should have been the one to make it. Instead, he rings 3 times. Nobody expected him to quit. That's when you realize something terrifying. This course isn't designed to find the strongest man. It's designed to break everyone and see who's still standing afterward. Graduation months later. An instructor walks toward you. Nobody speaks. He places a gold trident into your hand. No speech. No applause. Just 5 words. Don't make us regret it. For years, you dreamed about this moment. You thought earning the trident would feel like the ending. Instead, it feels like the beginning. First deployment, a helicopter vibrates beneath your boots. Nobody is talking. The man sitting across from you checks his rifle for the 4th time. Not because something's wrong, because that's what professionals do. The team leader breaks the silence. 30 seconds. Your heart begins racing. Not because you're afraid, because this is the first time. There are no instructors, no training, no second chances. Everything you've spent years learning is about to become real. The helicopter door slides open. Cold air rushes inside, darkness. The team leader looks at you. No motivational speech. No dramatic music. Just one nod, you jump. Ending the helicopter disappears into the darkness. Your first mission is over. You survived. Weeks later, you return to base. Your gear is covered in dust. Your uniform looks older. But something else has changed. So have you. You walk past the same brass bell. The one that hundreds of candidates rang before giving up. It hasn't moved. It doesn't celebrate your success. It doesn't care that you're now a Navy SEAL. It simply waits for the next class, the next group of young men who believe determination alone is enough. Most of them will never wear the Trident. Some will quit before Hell Week. Some will quit during it. Some will make it all the way, only to realize that earning the Trident wasn't the hardest part. Living up to it is, because every mission from now on, every decision, every teammate standing beside you, will remind you of one simple truth. The day you became a Navy SEAL wasn't the day your journey ended. It was the day people started expecting the impossible from you. And somewhere on that same beach, another young recruit is signing a contract, believing the hardest part is still ahead. He has no idea. The bell is already waiting for him.